Today's press conference is about the hottest topic now in Sarawak, rising from YB Azmin's parliamentary reply last week about 20% of oil royalty or 20% of oil profits to be given to Sarawak. This is a joint statement of PKR, DAP and Amanah Sarawak, Pakatan Harapan Sarawak. Okay, I'll just read out the points of our joint statement. Pakatan Harapan Sarawak will continue to pursue the promise of 20% oil royalty based on its manifesto. Under the Sarawak PH manifesto, it was promised as follows: 20%, i.e. additional 15% oil royalties, plus 50% of all tax collected in Sarawak to be given to the state government, and the state government shall attain full autonomy in all education and healthcare matters in Sarawak and undertake the financial obligations of these two ministries in Sarawak. It was even agreed in the manifesto that if the oil and gas companies cannot afford to pay the full 20% oil royalties, the federal government will top up the shortfall. This is in line with Sarawak Pakatan Harapan's state autonomy agenda. Point number 2, the Sarawak state government rejected this offer and conveniently highlighted the 20% oil royalty while omitting the financial obligations and autonomy of education and healthcare part. Alright, the whole thing comes in a package. Okay, we take the Sarawak state government take the 20% oil royalty plus 50% of the tax revenue, but at the same time they will have to undertake the financial expenditures of healthcare and education in Sarawak. That was a whole package. Okay, but that was rejected by Sarawak government. Given that the Sarawak state government's rejection of the above offer, the federal government was compelled to renegotiate the whole matter, and thus the 20% oil profit issue arose for Sarawak. It is the Sarawak state government who has brought upon themselves and Sarawakians in general the present predicament. On the 20% oil profits, Sarawakians can be rest assured that it will not compromise the present 5% royalties. The 5% is an agreement between Petronas and the state government and cannot be varied unless the Sarawak state government voluntarily gives it up. The PH government is also concerned about direct cash payment to the Sarawak state government, given that the Sarawak state government does not practice transparent and good governance. The state government's policies on land and timber have proven that the state government's policy on management of natural wealth only favors the cronies, while the general populace do not get a fair share of the wealth. As such, a cabinet committee was set up to discuss further on this matter. A cabinet committee will be set up. All right, will be set up. It has not been set up. It will be set up to discuss further on the matter, the quantum and the mechanism to channel the fund to the people while minimizing the risk of mismanagement by the state government. Bottom line, the 20% oil profit now offered will be further and in additional to the present 5% oil and gas royalties. Alright, the profits, the 20% oil profit is in additional to the 5% royalties. If you want to, just to clarify, royalties, the calculation is based on the gross revenue of oil. That means if 1 tong of oil is $60, then 5% of $60. Profit is after the whole operation when the oil company have profits. So presently what we get is 5% oil royalty based on gross revenue, 5% oil royalty, and that will stay. In addition to that, what was mentioned by YB Azmin is that in addition to that, another 20% of profits. After the operation, the production cost, deduction of production cost, all these, the 20 in addition to the 5% royalty, 20% profits will be given. All right, this is a positive development and far better than the arrangement by BN, whereby 5% royalties stay stagnant for the past 45 years. Under BN, it was 5% royalty throughout all the past 45 years. We have been fighting for all these years for the 20% oil royalties. Finally, 2 months after the change of government, there is at least an increased revenue and at least an additional revenue to the state other than the 5% oil royalties, which was agreed by the BN government, which remained unchanged for the past 45 years. At least only after